My name is Vidal, and I have been in the studio for 2.5 years, and I've been in America for 6 years.
And where are you originally from?
From France.
Oh, wonderful. And why are you participating today in the Artblock?
Because I have a studio here. This is my studio. This little part of the studio is my space. We each have a little space. And this is my work. This is my livelihood. I make pots to make a living. So my pots are only the white ones. These ones here. And that there are some outside too. So there's 3 of us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do they look like? I think I bought something from her a long time ago. I have to ask her. She used to do these ceramic vases that would hang on the wall. I loved it. I bought one as a gift. I sure wish I had bought one.
Hi, how are you? All right.
And my ceramics are mainly abstract wall installations, and the other 2 artists here in the studio are potters and do functional wear. But the beads just came as an inspiration. I travel a lot, and I would see jewelry, ethnic jewelry especially. Like these pieces are from Jordan, when I made my first trip to Jordan and visited Petra. And so they all have a little memory to me, but they're also just fun to wear and not so expensive that you have to consider them precious items.
What are you wearing? What are these big stones?
These are from Ecuador. It's called palm ivory, and it's from a particular palm tree, the seed from the palm tree. And they're just so different, so unusual. So it's one of my faves. Exactly.
And the green, yellow stone?
These beads are from Cartagena, Colombia. This is jade. This is a resin piece by a local artist. And these are stones that I collected when I went to a wedding in South America.
My name is Elizabeth Orleans, and I do ceramic installations, and I think that Artblock, it's a great event. It's brought the art community of Venice together, and hopefully it's going to bring people from all over to come and see what it is that we do. So, check it out.
I love the colors.
I like what you have on. What do you have on?
It's 100% pure.
I've only tried samples of their skincare. Yeah, I'm Akua Auset, AkuaAuset.com. I'm a celebrity makeup artist and I specialize in holistic beauty. I realize that people can have the beauty that they're looking for by just taking really good care of themselves. So I've been hand blending cosmetics for years without toxic crap in it, as well as hand blended detox teas, and yeah, so I like split the middle. I really want to give people the superficial yumminess that they want, but also, you know, also what they need. So I'm here at the Magic Lab with Miriam.
Very happy.
And I just concocted a little lip gloss balm mixture that I'm trying on her for the very first time.
You make them up right here, huh?
Well, actually, in my home kitchen.
Oh, I see.
Do you make up people right here in the studio, or do you?
Sometimes I do. I do a lot of work on location, but I've only been in this building for the last 3 months, and this is such a blessing. I have lived in Venice for almost 2 years, and the first year I was looking for a place like this, and just found out about it just 6 months ago. So I'm so excited to be part of this community. And being an artist or an entrepreneur of any type can be awfully lonely and isolating, so it's nice to be in a building of people who are creative And even if you may not talk every day, just knowing that you're like in this womb, this incubator of creations. It's awesome.
Jim Budman, and it started basically last May, because the Venice Art Walk eliminated some studios that have been in the Art Walk for many years because they wanted to do something different. And when that happened, a group of artists got together and decided, well, they'll do their own thing called the Artblock. So it's blocks of studios in this area. And the first one was during the Art Walk, and it was very well. It went very well because there were a lot of people that just always come to these studios. And this is the first independent one. So this is the first independent one that we're doing. And so far the turnout seems pretty good.
So this looks like a museum in here.
Some people say that, but I've had the studio for 19 years.
Do you live here?
No.
Just you work here?
Yeah, work and collect and collaborate. There's an artist now painting in the studio space, Eric Alos, and Mayall is one of the artists here that does sculpture, and we collaborate together.
Are you a painter or a sculptor?
I've never painted or drawn, but I do more documenting, photography, installations, lighting, things like that.
This is your art.
What
we see is
what you see is what you get.
I'm Mayall, and I've been working with Jim Budman in his space here for 5 years, and do my own art, and I also work with Jim on his installations. We have had this space, and we've worked with the Art Walk, we've worked with other organizations, it's been great. We just wanted to do our own thing with a limited number of artists, 50 artists, and we just feel like it's just a little bit more of an opportunity to share what we do with the community. So, myself and Jim like to find objects and then put them together in a fun way. And these pieces kind of came to me over time. The actual elephant piece, which is the base for the whole piece, came from the lot next door when they tore down the building and built the new condos. This was left, and I took the piece and I got the Kurt Cobain figurine. I like to use figurines. And then over the course of about 7-8 months, I found other objects to create kind of a sound thing with the idea of music. So, the music is represented by kind of the feathers. So, you've got all these musical instruments in here, and, Kurt Cobain's trying to channel the music in a positive light, because he's, in my opinion, a true artist. But then he also had to deal with evil, and the good and evil in the fight. So the bunnies are kind of, have this, the black energy, and they're trying to influence his good and positive energy. And that's kind of the battle going on in the piece. But again, it's just a piece of art that I really had fun with. And it's funny how objects come into your life. And all these things I began to find, and then I just put it together. So
when you were looking or finding them, did you know how you were going to use them?
No.
Okay.
No, that was so funny. I mean, I found the elephant, and I was like, this is a really cool base. And I had some old figurines, and I was like, this Kurt Cobain guy would be great for the elephant. And then all these other objects, like the broken pipe, came into my life. And then I took a trip to Nevada City, and this little guy came into my life. And then I found the crystal, and it just started to evolve. So
wonderful. Well, it belongs in here.
This is fun. Well, Jim Budman and I really like working with objects, and he's taught me a lot about finding things, because in his philosophy, a lot of the stuff he's just found over the years and collected, and then we start to do things like this, so
this is your piece, your collaborative with
Jim got his eyes shot by JR a year ago. We got JR to come to the studio, he shot Jim's eyes, so then I blew him up, put him on the wall, and then Jim found these two chairs. These two chairs were in the alleyway, and what he likes to do is refurbish old and combine with something modern. So we got them painted, and then we put plastic glass, and then all of a sudden.
Anyway,
What number is this?
this is 2.
This is number 2?
Yeah. Okay, well this is very cool.
Jim Budman.